Hey guys, today I'm doing a really exciting video. So that is going to be a storytime video. So first, pause before the video starts. A little preface. I was looking at my little YouTube analytics because it's like it'll show you like percentages and stuff like that. And I read that 70% of my viewers aren't subscribed to my channel, and I'm like, honey, you should totally subscribe because you know, you can just get all the new Bath & Body Works news. So, totally subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And what else? If you can't tell, my face is super red. I'm sure you can tell. You're probably like, why does he look like a raging bell pepper on crack? And the answer is because I'm really worked up about this story time. So, ooh, God, when I breathed in, it was like, But anyway, the storytime video is about a Mercari order from hell. So literally, we're gonna take it from the top, okay? So about 2 weekends ago, I was like, Mom, my girl. Or actually, no. Was it? No, it was 2 weekends ago. So I was like, Mom, I want to go to the mall. And she was like, you know, I don't really want to go to the mall this weekend because blah blah blah. She like told me why, and I'm like, okay, fine. So she was like, I'll get you one of those little prepaid cards. So she got me like a prepaid card with $25 on it because her credit card information had gotten stolen a while back, so she like was paranoid about it, which, I mean, I'm fine with her, I don't blame her. So I made sure to tell her to get one of the cards that I'd used before because I wanted to make sure they would work. So the whole reason I did this, and the whole reason that I like knew what amount to put on the card, was because I wanted to get a sweet shop candle on Mercari. I mean, eBay. This is vital to the story. I wanted to buy a candle on eBay. So if you're not aware, there's a really rare candle collection called the Sweet Shop collection from Bath & Body Works. Everyone was like flipping their beep boo about it, and yeah, it's just really highly sought out for. So I found a good deal on eBay. It was $25 after shipping. So I put $25 on the card. By the way, another preface, if you hear like booming explosions, God knows what in the background, my parents are watching Stranger Things. They're TV nuts, so they're watching that. If you hear like explosions, I'm not in a war zone, okay? So, where was I? I got the card because I wanted this candle on eBay. So I get in the car, I activate the card, get it all set up, and then I go to eBay and I press purchase, type in the card information, it's like declined. No, you can't do this. So I'm like, okay, so I eat my sushi that I got from the store, and I was like, ugh. So I get all calmed down because, I mean, sometimes the cards take a while to like activate, you know? And then I get home, I tried a few more times, and it's not working. So I'm like, ugh. So I call the little number on the back of the card, and she's like, yeah, our cards don't work on eBay anymore. And I'm like, honey, the whole reason I bought the cards because A, I bought stuff on eBay in like July. So when did your freaking policy change? And B, the package of the card says works anywhere that Visa cards are accepted, and Visa cards are obviously accepted on eBay. So I'm like, whatever. So I hung up the phone, and I'm like, I'm screwed. So I find a picture of a Sweet Shop strawberry sorbet candle on Google, and I put it on Instagram. And I'm asking my followers, I'm like, what can I do? Like, where can I find a Sweet Shop strawberry sorbet? So this girl comments on my post, and keep in mind, I'm not going to say who it is, but it's a very, very popular YouTuber, candle Instagrammer. So she messages me and she's like, I have some Sweet Shop candles that I might sell. She sent me a picture, and I'm like, okay, if you will sell me one on Mercari, the app, and Mercari's shipping for candles is $6, so 25 minus 6, that leaves me with 19 to spend on the actual candle. So I'm like, will you accept $19 for any of the Sweet Shop candles? And she was like, you know, no, I'm looking for a little bit more money for the candles. So I'm like, okay, that's fine, I get you, we're good. So I'm kind of sad at this point, so I'm just browsing on Mercari, and then candles pop up on Mercari, and they're conveniently the Sweet Shop candles. I click on the page, and it's the same girl selling. So I find the little Sweet Shop candle, and it's like $20, the strawberry sorbet one that I wanted. So I was like, why did she say no to my $19 offer originally? So I go back on Instagram and I message her again, and I'm like, okay, can we do the $20, or I mean, can we lower 20 to 19? I mean, like, it's not a big deal. So she was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, I mean, it was fine. Maybe there was just a miscommunication or something, but it was just the first little red flag that kind of weirded me out was she originally said no to 19, but then she changed her mind later. Anyway, so I looked at the pictures of the candle. It all looked perfect, like flawless, like no imperfections with the candle at all. So I order this candle on Mercari, and it's all good and well. So I buy this on a Saturday, okay? And she tells me when I buy it that she's going to mail it out Monday, so I'm like, perfect, it's all set up, my ordeal is over. So Monday rolls around and it's not mailed out. So I message her on Monday night, and I don't think I was wrong for that because, I mean, like, she told me she was gonna ship it Monday, she didn't. So I think I messaged her on Instagram actually instead. I was like, did you get a chance to mail a candle today? You know, I was being super sweet and cordial. And she was like, God, I have receipts of everything. I might put in some screenshots. But she was like, I remember, I think she said, I was at work all day, period. I didn't get to ship it, period. Or something really, like, upfront, like, statement about it. So I was like, okay, like, fine. But she was like, I think I had, like, pride over. I was like, when are you going to mail it? Or, like, do you think you'll get around to mailing it? She was like, it'll go out tomorrow. So I'm like, okay. So Tuesday rolls around. And then I wait all Tuesday, and she marks it shipped on, like, Tuesday at, like, 12 p.m. or something. And then Tuesday evening finally rolls around, and it's, like, hasn't been scanned in. So I wait until Wednesday, and then it's, like, departed post office at, like, 10 a.m. on Wednesday. So I'm like, okay. I'm a little bit upset at this point, but like still, even if the candle came in perfect condition, I would have gave her a perfect, flawless rating, like glowing review. Anyway, so Wednesday rolls around, it gets scanned in, and it's 2-day shipping. So Wednesday, Thursday, I got the candle on Friday morning. So Friday I'm at school and I'm texting my mom and I'm like, hey, did I get my candle in? And she's like, yeah, you got it. And she sent me a picture of it. And when she sent me the picture, there was something all over the top of it. So I'll put the pictures in now of my mom holding it. She sent me it from the car. And it's like, it had tape all over the label and all over the lid. So I was like, Jesus Christ. And I'll also insert a picture now. I noticed there's a little scrape on the candle. So I get all worried and I'm like, oh my God, but maybe if that one little scrape was there, like, I'd be fine because, you know, one little scrape isn't a big deal. So I finally get off school and I get in the car and I get the candle in my hands and I'm like, Lord have mercy. So I'm so happy and excited. So obviously, your first instinct when you get a new candle in the mail is to smell it. So I was like, I can't smell it because there's tape on the label. So I started peeling the tape off the sides, and then I started peeling it off from the back. And the back piece of tape went over to the front of the candle. So I ripped off the tape over. I started going so slow because I was like, I knew I had to be careful because it was over the label, obviously. So I started peeling it off over the label, and like the design was ripping off, and I like put it back down, and I was like, come on. So then I pulled it off again, and then I was just like, ugh. So I just started pulling the whole thing off, and it completely like ruined the label. And I mean, it didn't look terrible, but I was just not okay with it. So I was crying. I honestly cried because I was so happy to get this one freaking sweet shop candle, and I just couldn't have it. So I messaged the seller and I was like, you know, the tape that you put over the label sort of destroyed the label, and it's like an eyesore to look at now. And she was like, I told her that I would like a refund or to do a return process. So she was like, so the label was ripped and you want a full refund? And then she said a bunch of whole other stuff. And I will say that she was very sweet and offered a $5 refund for the inconvenience. And that was pretty sweet. Like, this isn't really like, I mean, this video isn't too angry towards her, except, I mean, like, really shouldn't have put tape over the lid. So I declined her offer for the $5 refund, and I said I'm just gonna send the candle back. So I packaged the candle all up and I sent it out on that Monday. So the candle went back on Monday, and the app Mercari refunded me my $25. which I proceeded to buy a new Happy Easter cotton candy marshmallow from 2016 candle. It's the candle that has the little Easter bunny on it. But basically, yeah, that's my whole story. Not too bad, but it was just crazy because it's funny because when I shipped the candle back to her, I made sure to take a ton of pictures if, God forbid, something happened to the candle on the way back. So I took a ton of pictures. It was so sassy of me, but I took like this Scotch tape right here. I don't know why I had it right there, but I took this tape and I put it like right around the label, and there's a label on the top of the Sweet Shop candles too, like a sticker, and I even went around that and I taped the lid down and it worked and it was fine. So that was kind of like my shady, like, this is how you tape it down there. But yeah, that's pretty much my whole story. I'm not that mad about it. It got resolved. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching my story time video. I hope you enjoyed the story, and yeah, bye.